Welcome back to Rap Good Chad, where we discuss music, hip hop, and battle rap. So I took a couple of days with this Eazy The Block Captain diss towards Jae Millz. I needed to live with it for a couple of days. I needed to ride in the car with it. I needed to play it while I was listening to music to really give some real feedback and my real, just opinion on the track in general. I think that it was extremely creative. That was my first initial thoughts of the track. And I listened to it over and over and over and over again. Like I couldn't stop listening to it. That was the thing. And that was basically what caught my eye most. I'm like, wow, why can't I stop listening to this track? Why can't I stop listening to this song? What is it about it that has my attention? So let's get straight into it. When it comes on, he's beating on the wall like how we used to do in school. I remember the Clips beat. You know what I'm saying? Like that immediately make you want to just do that. And for somebody who does music, who raps, I also do music. That can take you back to the old school feel. So initially, that's what I felt. I'm like, okay, the old school feel. And this is just this video. I'm just getting up, and I felt like doing it. I was gonna live with it for a couple of more days, a couple of more weeks. I was gonna live with it, but to give my recap in a timely manner before this passes by. It may be too late now, but I just wanted to like really live with it. I've been seeing people, jump to react immediately on it, even like within a couple of hours, and I needed to live with it. So I remember first of all, initially being excited, like, okay, Eazy is responding. Cause initially I did not want him to respond. I'm like, this is a lose-lose. People like Jae Millz and they don't like you right now. So in my opinion, this is a lose-lose for you to even do this. But when he did put it out, I wanted to hear it. So that's what I thought about it initially, that I thought about the clips. So when he says, man, he don't want to do this here. I know where he want to do this at. And when he goes into that spiel saying that, I think that is extremely creative. So I'm going to go to it. I can't, for copyright purposes, I can't play the video. I don't want to be copywritten and all of that. I'm gonna just go scene by scene just so I can give it to you accurately. But the song is fire. It's creative. The video makes it more creative. And I think it's only right that Jae Millz jumps into a battle. Eazy did the song. He went back and forth with you on the song. I think it's only right that you come back, with a battle. Initially, oh yeah, this is what I forgot. Initially, he had the gloves showing in the beginning. The gloves is to represent, hey, I'm killing him, right? And the next scene with him in jail is explaining, okay, I killed him. He's up out of here. He's done. And now I'm in jail for what I just did to him. So it just cuts into that scene. That y'all have to follow the video, follow the cues. You know what I'm saying? That was extremely creative, extremely thought out. He put time into this. People are saying that he's overthinking. Like, how is he overthinking? Okay, so he kills him. He goes to jail for it. Now he's in jail in this scene. And in the next scene, he's saying, where you want to do this at? And he's going to the studio. So in the next scene, he goes to the studio and he raps with him in the studio. Okay, you don't want to... this is another place I feel like you want to do it at, that I deem that you want to do it at. So now we're in the studio. I'm rapping back and forth with you in the studio. I'm giving you bars in the studio. I'm just showing you I can do this in any field that you want to do this in. But we are in the acapella sport, as he's saying. And I don't know how y'all are not, how that holds no weight to y'all. We're in an acapella sport. We're battle rappers. Everybody who makes diss songs that turns into a battle. Why does Jae Millz get to come into this lane and choose to not do any to choose to do diss records, but to not take it to the battle stage? How is that fair? How is that right? Eazy is not being a hypocrite when saying that. He did his diss songs for a purpose. What is the purpose of this diss track run that Jae Millz is doing? Is it because you want to be the algorithm? Is it because you want people to give you adulation and admiration? Is that what it is? You're happy to finally feel some love, or are you doing this to rap, to be competitive? You know, that's a real question. We the people, we want to know, Jae Millz, what are you doing this for? Anyway, let's get into the next scene. He says, I know where you want to do this at. You don't want to do this here. So he leaves the studio and he says, okay. After he leaves the studio, he plays, Jae Millz having a seizure, about why he had a seizure and all this, that, and the third, and people hating on him, saying they hating on him for no reason. The reason he's playing that is because Eazy feel like he's hating on him for no reason. Right? At least that's what I gathered from it. The very next scene after that, he goes to like a podcast room because Jae Millz is doing the famous podcasting right now. He's trying to blog or vlog, and he's trying to make diss tracks. You can't argue that he's not good at both. He's very entertaining. I watch him on doing both things. Every diss track he drops, I run. Well, not every diss track. That's a lie. But some diss tracks, I run and go listen to it immediately. And then some I wait to hear, what people are going to say, the recaps or whatever. But I don't be interested in every single one. But every single thing that Eazy drops, I do click on. I can't say that. That's being honest. So as far as who's the algorithm, I told y'all before on this channel that Cassidy is the reason I even became a fan of Eazy. When they first went back and forth, I was rooting for Cassidy. I was wanting them to shit on Eazy. I watched John Chan video with Hip Hop Is Real talking down on Eazy. But it's like, dang, it's too much hate. Everybody is just hating on this dude, which made me go click onto him and pay attention to him. And he's actually fire. Everything he actually do is good. Y'all really can't beat him unless y'all talk about Remy. Everything he says is true, is real. So I don't know. That's why I became a fan. But anyway, he jumped into the podcast lane for the second scene, and I was rocking with it. I felt it. I thought it was real. And he was using that Jae Millz be using. I thought it was fire, man. I thought it was fire and very creative. When he goes into the scene after this, when he goes into, battling him. Okay, now we're battling. Now we're going back and forth. First, I was in a studio. The second, I was on the podcast thing that you're doing right now. And the third thing, now we're battling. This is where you need to come. This is where that comes from. First, you do the acapella. Boom. Then we do the studio. Then we do the podcast. Now we're battling. All of these are supposed to be natural progressions into battling. And I think Eazy's track is better than Jae Millz' track. It's no way y'all listening to Jae Millz' track, his diss song towards Eazy, and then listening to Eazy's song and feeling like Jae Millz' song was better. No. The only way you feel like that is if you're truly a hater, if you truly hate Eazy, and you're truly being biased. If you're truly being unbiased, you know that Eazy song is better. It's just, it is what it is. It's better. It was more creative. It was more thought out. The video was better. Each segment was better. The knocking, that was original. That that part was creative. The studio part was creative. The podcast part was extremely creative. That was my favorite part, honestly. And then the battle rap part, all creative. Eazy is up 1-0. It is what it is. Y'all can hate all y'all want. Y'all can't deny talent. You can't deny that he is extremely talented and that what he done was good. It really was. So that's my recap of it. I thought it was fire. I think Eazy is up 1-0. I think Jae Millz have done good against other people. He just lost this one, and that's okay. And I think we need to hold him accountable. I think he needs to go to battle. That needs to be the natural progressive state for the next video. You need to be battling, bro. Come on now. We all know this. Like, let's not do this. Let's not act like we don't know he needs to be battling. Like, let's be real. Let's not do this because we don't like Eazy, or because y'all don't like Eazy. I fuck with Eazy. Because y'all don't like Eazy, y'all not gonna hold the same pressure to Jae Millz. No, we're not doing that.